Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, the 17th of January, and it is officially the 22nd day of my juice fast, which means I'm starting on my 4th week. And I finally broke through my plateau. Today I'm at 270 pounds instead of 271, and it was kind of teetering on 269, so I ended up at 270.0, and so I'm not going to take that 269. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, let's just get straight to what my juices are today. I'm changing it up again. I've got half of a small watermelon in here, 1 cucumber, 1/2 of a head of romaine lettuce, and that's it. That's all. And over here, this little darker concoction is like 4 carrots, 1 beet, half of a head of chard, half of a papaya, and an apple, and the rest of the romaine lettuce. So that one's a little bit more potent. Everything's been really going great. I went and had I did my Wii Fit again yesterday, so I've done it 3 days in a row, and I feel great, and I think that's really helping me break through and keep losing and going back in the right direction. And I figured it out because I lost so much weight right in the beginning. I went from 290 to 271. At this point, I'm 20 pounds down exactly, and if I just need to lose 10 more pounds before the end of the month to make my goal this month of losing 30 pounds, make my goal the first month of losing 30 pounds, and then hopefully next month I'll be able to lose at least another 20 to 25. I think 20 would be a nice number since my fast is going to end on the 24th. So, yeah, and last night was a really good, and I put myself in another situation where there was food and whatnot, and I didn't even mention that this weekend when I went to get myself pampered and got my face done, that Mary Kay demonstration, there were also lots of crackers and cheese and fruit and nuts and things like that, and I didn't partake in any of that food, so that was good, because cheese and crackers are like one of my biggest downfalls. But I know I'm a vegan, I don't eat cheese, what are you talking about? And last night we went to my sister-in-law's birthday party at Benihana's, and you know when you sit right around the grill and they're like cooking it right in front of you? Well, yeah, that's what I had to go through. And so they're making all this seafood and steaks and chicken and rice and eggs and like all these things, and I just sat back and I had a cup of green tea, and then they brought out this like broth, but they had garnished it with like green onions and mushrooms and things like that, and I asked them about it, and they said that they just put the garnish on after, but it's just a vegetable broth. So I got to have a little bit. I ordered the veggie broth and the green tea, and it was really good. And yeah, I just kind of hung out there, but it was like I'm looking at the grill and I'm watching him prepare, and I was watching his techniques and stuff like that. But as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking GMOs, and I'm thinking soy, and I'm thinking meat, and I'm thinking fish, and I'm thinking plastic is in the fish, and I'm like, all these things that I've been learning are coming out, and I'm like, I don't want that. I mean, it's kind of like my brain trying to talk myself out of it, because I'm like, that looks and smells good, and then my other brain's like, gross, that's GMOs, what will fuck you up. Can I say that on video? Yep, because I'm not on TV. Okay. So I'm feeling really, really, really good at this point. I still have plenty of energy. For now, Rene has gone off of her fast. A few days ago, she made the mistake of, well, not a mistake, she deliberately did it. She went and bought a bean burrito at a drive-thru, and I was a little bit upset. I mean, she's been feeling so horrible, and I know that she just wants to feel good, and she's just not sure what to do at this point to feel better. So she's trying to like find some kind of balance for her where she's eating a little bit and drinking the juice still. But I was really upset that she ate the bean burrito, because the whole point of us doing this is to get her off of glutens. And I told her, if you're gonna eat anything, just don't eat glutens and don't eat the things you're allergic to. Just keep it really simple. Eat vegetables and eat your avocados that you're craving, and eat your lentils and rice and beans, but stay away from the junk, because that's the whole point of this in the first place. So she still has me juicing for her, but she went and bought a bunch of avocados and some lentils, and she's been eating that stuff. And So I'm kind of doing it on my own now. For the most part, I'm just juicing on my own. I'm still juicing for her, and but we'll see. I feel good, so I'm undeterred, and I'm really happy that I'm getting on the right track again. I just still need to work on my water intake. I only had a few cups of tea yesterday. I really didn't have enough water. Plus, I had the broth also at night when I came home after Benihana's. I made my own broth with an organic, low-sodium vegetable bouillon cube. So, yeah. And yeah, I'm taking some vitamins too, which are helping me feel good. I'm taking Miracle Fiber. I did my coffee enema this morning. I'm taking systemic enzymes, digestive, it's like systemic enzymes and then digestive enzymes, I believe. And then I'm taking, or active enzymes, and I'm taking D3, and I'm taking this oxygen stuff, and I'm taking bee pollen, and I've got a raw multi, and I take my sea kelp, and I'm thinking tonight's my niacin night, because I never did it. I was supposed to do it, but then we had Benihana's and lots of other stuff going on, so tonight will be my flushing night, time to flush again. And we're out of apple cider vinegar, but I really wanted to do another mask. But my skin's looking good. It's just, it feels a little bit dry right now. So I need to, that's probably because I'm not drinking water. That'll fix that problem up right. So everything is going well. I just am excited that, you know, the weight is falling off of me again. And I'm actually only 4 pounds away from hitting my 50-pound mark, where I've lost a total of 50 pounds from my highest weight in 2012, which was 316 pounds. So 4 pounds away. So I've lost a total of 46 pounds right now, and in 4 pounds I'll have lost 50 pounds. So it's really working very well. And the first part of the weight I lost, I was 316 up until late in the summer of I think like September or something, that I was still 316. And so then Rene and I decided to start juicing our dinners, and we were eating smaller whole food meals during the day, and we just juiced for our dinner so that we wouldn't eat after 7. And I lost 30 pounds in 2 months just doing that. So like I tell everybody, you don't have to juice, you don't have to go on a juice fast. Fasting isn't for everyone, but if you can just incorporate juice, especially if you can incorporate at dinner time, that would be great. And if you do a dinner juice, make sure it's more veggie laden. It's more heavy on veggies than fruits. One of the folks over there in the juicer group told me that we should keep it at 80-20, where it's 80% vegetables and 20% juice. So you have to figure that out based on how many ounces that you're drinking. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I think I really like the fact of, I want to find more excuses to go out and eat, just because, out and not eat, let's just say, because I think it's really helping me with my food anxieties a lot, which I touched on before, and because of, you know, being homeless when I was a kid, and then just being so panicked out about whenever I'm around food. So it's always funny because I used to watch this show called Obsessed, of people that were like totally OCD, and then they would put them in their most uncomfortable environments, but they had no control over the situation, and then they would force it on them, and their anxiety levels would go from like start off at like a 10, and then it would go down and down, and they'd like end up like at a 4 or 6, sometimes even a 2. And that's kind of how I feel like at first when you put me in that situation, my food anxiety level goes up to like an 8 or a 9 maybe. I'm like really anxious. I feel like I can't handle this. I'm going to be that close to food. It's going to smell too good. It's going to look too good. I'm going to want to eat it. And then as I'm sitting there and just watching people eat and just having a conversation or staying busy, the anxiety goes down to the point where it's not even there, like 0. And so I think this is kind of like a therapeutic for me, and it's something I should continue doing, where I go out to eat when I know that I'm already full, or I know that I'm not hungry, or I know that there's a healthy juice option or tea option on the menu, and just do something like that just to keep the anxiety low and the and I don't know, you feel really good about it. Like, it helps me feel like I can do this. It helps my willpower. It helps me feel like better about my relationship with food, and that maybe it's improving and it's not so codependent, and that we can, well, even though we broke up with our love affair that we were having for so many years, we're still friends. Like, food and we can still be friends, but we don't have to be all up in each other. If that makes any sense. So I don't want to be, like, obsessing over the food, and the food's certainly not obsessing over me. But there's definitely our relationship is improving. So it's kind of like OA for me this fast. Anyway, so I hope everyone is having a good week. I hope you are having a lot of health in your life. I'm really getting excited. We're throwing our juice party this weekend. I decided to throw it on Saturday and Sunday for the people that couldn't make it one day or the other, because I found out I was trying to do it one day, and then everyone was like, I can't make it, I really want to go, and then I changed it to the other day, and then half those people were like, I can't make it that day. I haven't really, so I'm like, I'm going to juice both days. I might as well just juice for everybody if they all help me bring ingredients, and then I'm going to show Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead and Forks Over Knives during this. But I still want to watch some more documentaries. I swear, I think a documentary a day keeps the ignorance away. You learn something new every day, and you can apply that information, and you start seeing the world differently. You start seeing food differently. It takes on a whole new form where you realize it's not food. It's just something people call food. It's just disguised as food, but it's not really food, because food is meant to be nutritious and to give us what our body needs. And if it's not doing that, then it's not food, right? Okay, so you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to do some videos during the Juice Fast party. It'll be fun.